Hello and welcome back to another tutorial. In the last tutorial we created textures, and today we're going to be creating an item group to put all of our items in. We call them creative tabs, but Minecraft calls them item group. Forge makes it very easy to create item groups, as all you have to do is create a class that extends the item group, and we don't even need to register it. Whenever we want to put an item in the item group, we just reference the item group class. So let's begin. Let's right click on our core.init package, go to new package, then delete the init and type item group. Let's click enter, and now you should see it splits up our core package into an init package and an item group package. Let's right click on item group and go to new class. Now let's type tutorial mod or whatever the name of your item group is, and then add item group. Let's click finish, and as I mentioned before, this class has to extend item group, so let's type extends item group. And there we go, but now it's going to give us an error, so let's just hover over this and add the constructor that has an integer and a string. And there we go, now let's delete this to-do line, and now it's giving us another error, so let's add unimplemented methods. This create icon function will basically tell the game which item or block will be displayed as the item group's icon. Let's not make it a null, instead let's return a new item stack. An item stack holds an item, the number of items, and any MBT data associated with that item, but we can just create it with a singular item. So now let's type item init dot, then the name of our item, in my case example item, and then we need to get that item. So now we're creating an item stack with example item as our icon. Finally, let's create an instance of the item group that we'll reference. So at the top, let's type public static final tutorial mod item group, and then let's type tutorial mod is equal to a new tutorial mod item group. And now, as we wrote here, we need a number and a label. So as our number, let's type item group dot groups dot length. So basically in Minecraft there are, say, 10 item groups. They are registered under the indices 0 to 9. So we can check the length of the item groups that already exist, in this case 10, and register it under that number. So we'll have our creative tab registered under 10. Now we need to type a label. In my case, this is going to be tutorial underscore mod and add a semicolon on the end. Now let's save this file, and now we are ready to reference this class whenever we want to add something to our item group. So in item init, so our example item was already created under the miscellaneous item group, so let's change that to our item group. In here, let's type tutorial mod item group dot tutorial mod, and now our item will be added to the item group. In our main class, we've added all our blocks to the miscellaneous item group. So once again, let's change that to tutorial mod item group dot tutorial mod. And that is pretty much it. The only thing left is to name our item group. So let's go to our en_us JSON file that we made, where we've named our block and our item. And at the bottom, let's type item group dot tutorial underscore mod, and let's name it tutorial mod items. And now we are ready to run the game and see our item group. Let's click run and wait for it to load. And now if we open our creative menu and click to the right, we should see our tutorial tab in here, which we can open and see all the items we created inside. That's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe so you don't miss the next one.